In this video, we will be looking at how to register and set up Sophos XG firewalls in Sophos Central Firewall Manager. Onboarding XG firewalls on CFM is as straightforward as shown here. You start with the primary partner administrator signing up for CFM access. Now this is a one-time activity. Then you can send your request to the customer to manage their XG firewall. The customer is notified over email and can log into My Sophos to approve the request, followed with configuring central management settings in their XG firewall. The last step in the process is you log into the Sophos Central Partner, launch the CFM console, accept the firewall by adding a friendly name and a few other details. Okay, let's go through these steps in more detail. We start inside the Sophos Central Partner Portal. This can be accessed at partnerportal.sophos.com. We click Manage Sophos Central in the top panel to open the Sophos Central Partner account. If you're a first-time user of Sophos Central Partner, you need to set up your login information. An email is sent to you with a security code. We would enter that security code here and enter a 6-digit PIN if you want to use email as an authentication method. After we've typed in the PIN, select Next. Sophos Central Partner also supports two-factor authentication. It's easy to set up and use. Choose the authentication type that's suitable and convenient to you, either SMS text message or Google Authenticator. For the purpose of this video, we're going to use SMS text message. Select Next, enter the country, and then type in the number of the mobile device we want to use, and then select Next. You will get an SMS text message with the security code that you can enter here, and then select Finish. And this brings you to the dashboard of your Sophos Central Partner account. As you see in the left navigation, it's split into My Customers, Sophos Central, Firewalls, Administration, and My Business. For CFM, go to Firewall, Approvals under the Firewall section in the left navigation. You will need to request access to the Central Firewall Manager. This is a one-time activity, and it's done by the primary administrator of the partner. Hit the Send Request. You can read through the terms and conditions and click Accept. The request is sent to the Sophos Business Systems for review and approval. Once approved, you will receive an email like this one here. There's also a link to a PDF guide that can refer you to more details. Once approved, you hit the Check Status. The screen refreshes to show you the Firewall Approvals page. This page allows you to view and manage your firewall approvals. Under Request Not Sent, you will see the list of firewalls sold in your partner account. If you don't see your firewalls here, contact your channel account manager. Just select the firewall and click Request to Manage. Doing this will send the request to your customer, i.e. the person under whom the firewall is registered, and inform them via email notification like the one we're about to see. This is an example of the email the customer would receive. The customer can log on to My Sophos, go to Network Protection, View Devices. Now we see where the request has been submitted from the partner to the customer. The customer can select the drop-down box and either select All or select an individual firewall. The customer can read through the notes and then click OK. Now we see that the firewall management status has been updated successfully. The next step is for the customer to configure the firewall that they just approved to be managed. So we'll go to System, Administration, and then click Central Management up at the top. We will enable the Central Management checkbox. We will type in the domain us-e1.cfm www.sophos.com. We'll check the device management checkbox. The default is central management will push configuration changes to the device. Check if the WAN port on the firewall is open to accept configuration from the CFM. If you want to limit external access only to the CFM, you can create a firewall rule. If the firewall is behind a NAT device, then we need to change settings to device will fetch configuration changes from central management. Now, because this firewall is behind a NAT device, we're going to select the second option. Then we will click Apply and then OK. Now we see that our setting changes have been applied successfully. Next, you log into the Sophos Central Partner and notice that the firewall is visible under the Approved Firewalls tab. Next, we'll go to Manage Firewalls. Hit the Manage Firewalls button, and this will launch the CFM console. This will bring you to the CFM dashboard. We will go to Device Discovery up at the top. Here we'll see the firewall with its IP address and serial number. If we click the plus icon under Manage to add the firewall, this takes us to the Add Device wizard. We'll see the device name. Its default is a serial number. We can change it or leave it as is. We will type in the firewall administrator credentials, confirm the password, and then also give it a description. Then hit Next. We will confirm our communication details, so the device will fetch configuration from central management. Now at this point we could select Done, but for the purpose of the video, we're going to take you through the rest of the steps. So here is where we can update the firmware on the device, but since we're on the latest firmware, there's no need to select that. Hit Next. If we want to upload any pre-existing configuration backup, this is where we can do that. Next is Templates. If we want to upload an existing template in CFM, this is where we can apply it. Then at the summary page, we will confirm all of our information, and then we will select Finish. Then a message appears that the device has been added successfully. We will refresh the page, and now we can see that the device is managed. We will click into the details. We can now see that it's connected, synchronized, and compatible. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope you found it helpful.